off down to the deer park to see the deer. There's 59 lady deer, 46 calves, and then there's 4 stags. Now it's the rutting season. That's when the stags get a bit grumpy. They make a bit of a noise and they keep their ladies in check. Now to our left you got one of the young stags. We've got a 2-year-old, so he is 2-year-old, his name is Tiny. There are 2 other stags, that is George and there's Louis, and they're somewhere around, keeping out the way of Rufus, and that is Rufus. Now Rufus will talk to us and his ladies, and he'll tell his ladies not to come up to the trailer, but I expect they'll disobey him. Now he does have to patrol them day and night. Now what happens is a stag sheds his antlers. Whilst his antlers are growing, they're fragile, they are covered in velvet, they grow very quickly, and they move themselves away from the ladies because the growing tips of the antler is fragile, they can easily break it. But once the velvet peels off, he's left with a big set of antlers like we've got there. That'll do nicely, Trevor. A bit on the wong, but we can manage that. Now once his antlers have hardened off, he's got rid of the velvet. That is the first week in September. He comes to the ladies and he starts making a noise. He starts getting smelly, producing a pheromone, and that triggers the ladies' season. 21 days later, and that generally is the last week in September, they come in season. He patrols them day and night. For the first 3 weeks he doesn't have any luck, but by the last week in September he's taken them out to dinner. And I must admit, hopefully they don't do it just now, but on the last safari he was taking some out to dinner. Anyway, they're all come up here and this one's climbing on the trailer. We don't need to do that. I'm going to ask you to take a lot of food and you hold your hand flat and then you'll be able to feed them. Go. No, you don't have to be scared. They can't actually climb in here. They can only get their necks in here. Look.
Hello, you.
Wow. There you go. Wow.
Oh, look at all these, look.
Yeah.
They're lovely. Yeah.
Right, I'm coming your side. It's not every day you say you got an old deer between your legs, is it? Come on, guys. Grab big handfuls of food. Come on, grab some. Now, Rufus had 2 big fights yesterday. He had a fight with George and he had a fight with Louis because they thought he was getting tired and they challenged him.
Oh.
So he's been fighting, and when we were down here last time, he was working very hard. So
He's having a rest. Oh, he's getting up now, though.
Look, there it comes.
Come on, then.
hello, Rufus. Now,
Oh, no.
the rut will be finished by Christmas, and from Christmas time, he'll be coming up, poking his nose in. Now, you look at the slit by his eye. Every time he roars, he's pumping out a pheromone, which enforces his dominance.
We'll see.
And it's triggering the ladies' season. Well, we're now, 18th? So probably the first season of all the ladies is just about done. He's covered quite a few, so it's a bit of a quiet time. But in another 21 days, there'll be some more coming in season. Again, he'll be taking them out. They have 3 seasons, so by the middle of November, technically he's covered them all. And then swing left, Trevor, head toward those ladies. Some of those come up to feed, and then we'll probably go to the waterway as well, see what happens. All right? Now, there's lots of springs. There's that pond there. There's a big lake over there. We're going to go to the big lake, which is their swimming pool. Well, Rufus is not letting them go for a swim. He's calling them up here. And we're going to annoy him now because some of the ladies are following us. So he'll come and tell them off. And some little calves as well.
Very lovely, aren't they? I love that.
Now, if you look, some of them are different colours. Well, all summer they are rusty red, and as autumn comes, they change from their summer coat to the winter coat, and lots of them have already got their grey winter coat. Now, I've just come down here because Louis was sneaking about down. See if we can see another stag, but he's gone. Anyway, we'll just stop here. I'll give you a bit more food, and Rufus is following these ladies because he's really telling them. See the deer over the other side of the road there? And on the way back, we'll see all last year's young boys. Now, first calves we see born is the last week in May, and when they are first born, they look just like Bambi. They are dark brown, white spots and a black line down their coat, and that is all about camouflage, because a young deer calf is not very good at controlling his legs, just like Bambi in the movie, so nature's given the camouflage and Mum will hide him. Now, he is weeing on his front legs, and the reason is when he takes a young lady out to dinner, he scent marks her, and if she were silly enough to go out with someone else, that scent mark would be on her, and Rufus would tell her off and possibly even kill her. So he's wearing on his front legs to make sure all the ladies know that he's the boss. And he's telling me off at the moment for coming in this direction. Anyway, are you going to feed him a bit more for me?
He's not happy, is he?
Now, is there any brave people? Because if you got out there, he would see us as a threat and he'd chase you off. So if you can run more than 30 miles an hour, you're welcome to get out and see who wins, alright? Now, normally red deer hate humans. We have been a predator to them for centuries. So you don't see them much at all. But in our deer park, all the young females are all homebred, and our first species came in here for the first time in 1986. So the girls are all related, but the boys are literally purchased in from other unrelated deer parks.
Oh, you're strong.
They are a phenomenally strong beast. Now, the older ladies rule the roost, and these are the older, stronger females. The older ladies and the youngsters keep out of their way, particularly the trailer, because they'll tell them off. And they can rear up on their back legs and box. They've got a wet nose, haven't they, guys? That's an old lady saying, I want some food. There you go. We're just going to go over there to see if we can see. Last time I didn't see George, but he's hiding from somewhere. Because yesterday Rufus and George have a fight. They lock those antlers together, they drive one another backwards, and they actually get right down on their front knees, and they're pushing and shoving. And if you look at those antlers, those side spikes nearly catch their jugular in their necks, and nature has given them that lovely mane to help protect them. But they really were fighting. But after about 10 minutes, George decided he had enough, couldn't win, so he ran off. And I must admit, I haven't seen George since then. That looks like Louis. He's the 4-year-old. Now, Louis was quite smart yesterday. He saw Rufus and George have a fight. So he thought he'd have a fight with Rufus as well, because he thought Rufus would be tired. And Rufus still managed to beat him off. But George has been a bit sneaky, because George is 4. He's just about old enough to be a dad. And it looks like he's got a young female with him. He's keeping an eye on her. So here comes some of the naughty girls. Look, they've even brought a little calf up. if you look at his antlers, they're not as big and impressive as Rufus's. And when he and Rufus fights, Rufus has got a bigger reach with his antlers and can easily start jabbing him. So even though he would like a girlfriend, the other stags will drive him away. Well, one male can look up after up to 70 females. And with a stag, they actually have to fight for the dominance. Whereas a ram, they are far more gentle, and they quite happily share the young ladies. And a ram goes to work with 1 ram to 40 females. Sticking his head through, you can smell a fruity aftershave. Yeah. Pheromone. So when he roars, it pumps out pheromone to the atmosphere, which attracts the females to come to where the stag is. So the sound and the smell tells them there is a mature male in rut. And if you've ever seen an elephant in rut, it looks like he's crying, and it's exactly the same thing. But instead of it actually being an oil, sometimes you see an oil, it's a mist. Throw the head up, particularly with Rufus, you can really see it open.
Yeah, well, that one's over there.
They've got 2 glands by their tiddler, so when they tiddle, they spray onto the legs and they have a pheromone scent. That's his personal scent marker, and he knows these ladies are his by the scent mark, and if they went out with someone else, he will seriously attack her. So I've got a lady over there with a wound.
Nice sheep over there as well.
Actually got a wound. She's coming over here. I'm just going to wait to see and have a look. Give her a little bit of What have you done to your leg, missus? Now that's the 2-year-old come off, so he's telling the 2-year-old to go away. They're actually amazingly tough animals. No, it is.
Isn't it beautiful?
See the rut, they are very private animals, don't like humans, but even out in the hall they take you to see the deer during the ruts, but they are still about 50 metres away. And because our ladies know we're Meals on Wheels, the ladies always come up and say hi, and we're able to be amongst them, which is quite special really. Now he's telling the ladies all to come up here, that's what all that noise is. Comes on, mum stops producing milk and they will eat a few nuts, but a bit later on we'll round up the whole herd, sort. Hold tight please.
Bye.